Gifted in the arts of force healing, Nahdar Vebb was the former apprentice to the renowned Jedi Master Kit Fisto, destined for greatness on the merits of both his swordsmanship and his prowess as a healer. However, upon the dawn of the Clone Wars, Fisto is ordered to take up the position as General for the Republic, and forced to leave Nahdar to complete his training to knighthood without a master. Due to his natural inclination for healing abilities, the newly knighted Nahdar Vebb soon found himself within the fringes of battle, serving as a frontline medic and battlefield leader. In consequence, Vebb was largely left to endure the horrors of war alone, constantly subjected to the inevitable casualties of his clone companions, and the devastating sense of failure that came along with their deaths. Slowly but very surely becoming disenfranchised with many of the Jedi's ways, Nahdar was finally reunited with his former master upon the world of Vasek, in a strike mission to capture the CIS Viceroy, Nute Gunray, and to land a critical blow upon the Separatists. However, the lead on Gunray was a trap set by Dooku, with the intention of killing Jedi by the hand of General Grievous, and Vebb and Fisto were forced to engage the Separatist warlord and his droids within the halls of his own stronghold. Shocked to see his former Padawan so radically changed since his apprenticeship, Fisto was greatly unsettled by Vebb's burning desire for violent retribution. Unbalanced by his hatred for the Separatists, Vebb was eventually cut off from the assistance of Fisto, and trapped to engage General Grievous in single combat. Overwhelmed by the mechanical might of his Separatist adversary, Vebb was forced into a defensive deadlock, and subsequently killed by way of subterfuge. The failure to eliminate Grievous on Vasek would prove even more costly than first realized. Upon the Separatist invasion of Coruscant, the CIS forces bypassed the Republic's orbital defenses and quickly flooded the capital. Spearheading this mission was General Grievous, and knowing full well the intentions of the Confederacy, a specialized team of Jedi was dispatched to retrieve Supreme Chancellor Palpatine and escort him to safety. Among these highly esteemed warriors was Master Jedi Roron Corobb. Once apprenticed to the legendary illusionist Yarael Poof, Roron Corobb showed great promise even as an initiate, and was hand-selected by his master due to his impressive connection to the Force. Under Poof's tutelage, he would eventually see himself pass the trials into knighthood, and years later would be made a fully fledged Jedi Knight. However, soon the Clone Wars would erupt across the galaxy. Like countless other Jedi, he was positioned to serve as a general for the Republic. Very likely hearing news of his former master's ultimate sacrifice, Corobb eventually headed back to Coruscant, and along the way became a spectator for the Jedi Temple's Apprentice Tournament. Drake Logan, a young and promising initiate, excelled in the competition put forth before him, whether because he needed a companion upon the front lines, or he wanted to honor the memory of his fallen master. Roron Corobb took the acolyte as his Padawan, and began his apprenticeship. Flash forward several years later, Roron Corobb fought violently with his companions in attempts to ensure the Supreme Chancellor's survival. Ruthlessly pursued by Grievous and his Magna Guards across Coruscant, the Ithorian skills are put to the test, with the survival of the Republic itself very likely on the line. Seeing no other alternatives, Shaak Ti held off the horde of droids, while Corobb and Fal Madama secured the Chancellor within the bunker. Now physically spent, and now only 2 rather than 3, Grievous was revealed to be waiting within the bunker itself for this exact series of events to occur. Unable to cope with the 4-pronged onslaught, Master Jedi Corobb was eventually cut down, along with his Tal's counterpart shortly thereafter, leaving Logan masterless and forced to endure the ensuing nightmare by himself. Although the Chancellor would ultimately be rescued, the realizations post-Order 66 would mean his sacrifice was all the more for naught.